Hey plant pals, it's Mike the Kid Gardener. Alright, here is my rack where I have the large DWC tubs. Got 3 of them. They're being cleaned out. I'm just going to show you kind of the process. That was the jungle that had all serranos and tomatoes and stuff in it. My poor floor is covered in leaf litter. It's all dry. I got to vacuum that up, clean that up. So don't let anybody tell you hydroponics isn't messy, because it can be. This is how the tubs look after you remove all the things. And so I gotta scrub all these out. You can see the little air stone in the water and the leaf litter. All that has to be cleared off. Attach new pumps and put some new things in there, and we'll be good to go. All right. It's a little bit dark, but this is my grow rack here. Make sure I have the torch on. So this is the lights. I haven't set it up yet because I cleaned everything out. All these tubs this was the jungle that had all the stuff growing in it. This is a fish tank pump, and the old net cups I got to clean out still. The tubs are already clean and ready to go. This is the rack with a grow light hanging suspended from a chain so I can raise and lower it. And I've got 2 more containers here that I will be putting here. Here is my completed, cleaned out tub setup of the large deep water culture tubs that are on this rack here. And I have the grow lights low, so they're kind of in the way right now. And I got my little friends already set up and waiting for the plants to show up. These are I had extra pod kit for the AeroGarden heirloom cherry tomatoes, which I enjoy the taste of. And this is just a 2-inch net cup. And these pods, if you cut a slot in the bottom of the 2-inch net cup, the pods will slip right into it. And then I have just aluminum foil over 2-inch net cups to block the light for the pods I'm not using, because you don't want to overfill this thing, otherwise it'll become a jungle like what happened last time. So I am a little bit more organized this time. I'm excited for what I'm going to grow. And in the lower section here, I have nothing in it right now, because what I'm doing is I do have the fluid and the pump going to circulate the water. Let me move this guy here so I can show you. Put him back. Be on guard duty. But what I'm doing right now is I'm propagating tomatoes, tomato cuttings, to see if they take, and I'll probably put those in there. And this one I haven't decided yet. I'm pretty set on growing some kind of pepper. Probably either fish pepper or some kind of jalapeno, because that's what I enjoy the most. And what I'm running this off of is this right here. And I have it hanging because it stops the vibration. If I put it on a table, it would vibrate and be kind of loud. But I just have the fish tank pump hanging down, and this has this particular unit has 2 I don't know what you would call it. It has 2 plastic air hose lines, and I split one of them to run to the bottom one. So I have these 2, and I have this one, all running off of the one pump. Where before each one had its own pump. But you don't need that. As you can see, it's getting plenty of oxygenated action. You just need the bubbles. And like I've said in the past, what happens is the bubbles will splash up oxygenated and nutrient water. How did a leaf get in there? Seriously? You? Anyway, oxygenated water will splash up on the bottom of the root system once the roots start taking, and that's how you keep the plant alive. And then you have the lights, which I can adjust however I want. This guy right here is my 2-year-old red heirloom cherry. This plant is the same that's going to grow in here, that I started in my arrow garden 2 years ago. This is a cutting that I just took one. It was just a dead twig, and I stuck it pretty much in just the jar with the stones, and it took off. Oh, and down here, this is a light. So that's where the leaves are coming from. They're hanging on top of the light after I cleaned everything, vacuumed everything. Okay. You see the leaves stuck up in there underneath the grating? I'll have to vacuum that some more. But this is this is just a 4-bar light set that I zip tied to a baking rack, a cookie rack, cooling rack, and I have it hanging with chains that I got off of Amazon. And so it's very cheap. I think the whole thing maybe cost me $10. So yeah, pretty excited about it. And these lights are on their own timers, and so they come on for 12 hours, and then they stay off. They come on at the same time every day. And there you have it. Alright, well, that's the update on that. The jungle is gone. And then down below here I just have storage. There's an extra rack. I got this rack for $40 off of Walmart. I keep my... let's see if I can find it. These are my Rockwool Cubes. I've got Rockwool Cubes for a lifetime of growing plants, because you don't need a huge amount. You can just use the 1 inch. And then I have little plant clips. I was going to buy them for inside and outside, different sizes. Those are from the dollar store. These are for staking the plants up when they get big, so they'll have some support. This right here is a pump that you would use for siphoning the water out of the tank, and you siphon into a bucket and then take it away. And that's what I have on the bottom here underneath. So I got three tubs, and I have that away. So I have my 3 tubs, and I got my little buddy here. So I technically could put a 4th tub here if I wanted to, and have 4 tubs going at the same time. So I can have food all year long inside. And now I'm growing in it. And I will lift these lights up so that we can see we have plants. We've got little tomato plants. I probably still need to thin some out. I'm letting some of these grow to a bigger size. And I'll decide which one's growing best, and I'll thin it out. And probably even pull them out. If the roots are viable, then I will try to grow them in a jar or something. Now on here, underneath this light here, I have the light low so that they can grow up. I have cuttings from my bonsai tomato plant. We got little friends down here working. And here I just started pepper. Just regular jalapenos. Let's get this light up so we can get back a little further and show you. Yeah, so I just started these. We'll see how they do. I lowered the light. It's kind of crooked right now, but I'll adjust it, make it straighter. And here is an update on our large deep water culture tubs. We have plants. These aren't just little babies anymore. ones are those are just, these are the extra ones I plucked out. Now remember, these all had like 3 or 4 extra seedlings, and so I pull them out, and I'd replant them. See, normally I would only grow just the 4 plants, you know, because they're relatively large, but I had the extra seedlings. Why throw them out? Why not use them? So we've got 4 nice large plants, and then we have a couple of the extra seedlings, and then I have tons and tons of extra seedlings all over the place that I'm growing in jars and in other systems. So yeah, very excited. Oh, and down below here, we've got some things growing. This one's not doing too well because the light bar is a little bit not centered, but the ones that this light bar is over are doing great. These ones haven't come up yet. We'll see, and if they don't, I'll just replace them with something else. These are the tomato cuttings. They're thriving. This one is really thriving. So yeah. There's an extra seedling that I stuck in there because I wanted to take one of them and try to see if I can grow it in a jar, just for fun. But yeah, everything's looking great. Got the bubbling action from the fish stones, the fish tank air stones. They're sitting in their solution, and they're very happy, and I'm happy. Alright, that's the update on the deep water culture tub from start to finish. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day.